Welcome to AI practice sessions from Hard Skill Exchange. We have an incredible lineup for you today of the most innovative prospecting methods and tech. All methods and tech leveraging AI from Lihong Hicken, the first session. And we want to thank all of our sponsors before we get started. Attention, They Said, Common Room, Lindy, Fullcast, and Cloudlead. All of the conversation today is going to be happening in our Slack. You can join just in the right down corner in our event stream page, and make sure you participate in conversation, ask your questions. Lots of folks pre-submitted their questions, and we got to make sure to address those. And we're kicking off with a session from They Said, the world's first ever AI integrated survey-based prospecting solution. We have Leon Hicken with us, the CEO, and she's gonna showcase her secret methodology for prospecting using the tech. Welcome to the show, Leon. How are
Thank
you
you,
doing?
Julia. Yeah, great. Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to the show. Um, so a little bit about myself. I come from China, moved to US, started my career as an account executive, and then moved my way up to CRO, then owning my own company. So when I was a CRO, I took a company from zero revenue to exit in 4 years with 9 digits. So now I'm having my own company. So even though I have this long journey, I'm very familiar with the prospecting and the world of sales job. So I'm going to show you my way of doing it. I update my sales technique almost every 18 months to kind of stay fresh and competitive. So today it's actually showing you one of my newest invention, and I'm really excited to show everyone how this works.
Amazing.
Cool.
Let's get
Yeah,
into it.
so we get into that, right? Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen here. Let me see. Can you guys see my screen here? Cool. Okay, so today's section is about AI survey for pipeline building. Before we do that, first let's get the definition right. What is AI survey? So people might not a little bit confused about what's AI survey. We might also use AI conversational survey. Let's get it out of the way. So if you guys are in front of computer, head to theysaid.io and get to the pricing page, and you'll be able to see a survey there. I will show you there and just give you some example of what it looked like. So on the bottom right, there's this owl, and there's a survey. So I have previously done this, so saving people from doing it. So they asked me, how likely are you going to try this AI survey? And my answer is 3. So I was going to test it out. And then it asked, great, can you share why you rated this, right? I've said, okay, so I'm basically chatting with it. And as you can see here, it's like a real human conversation back and forth with AI about things. So this is kind of the idea of AI survey. It's like a chat bot who understand your target audience, your product, your office solution is talking uh, to the to your prospects. So this is called AI conversational survey. We clear with that? Julia, do you think we can move on? Okay, cool. Now, um, so why now people are thinking, okay, how can AI survey book meetings? Because everyone don't care about survey here. Everyone care about booking more meetings or generate more sales pipeline here. And can it do it? And how can it do better than the traditional ones? So think about this. I don't know about your inbox, but my inbox is flooded with cold email says, quick question, Li Hong. Do you have are you looking to hire software engineers? Blah, 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 blah. Our company specializes XYZ. Let's jump on the call, right? And then linking something. Thank you for connection, Li Hong. Our company provide XYZ and blah, blah, blah. Let's jump on the call, right? I'm sure you're very familiar with that. And most of the time when I see I don't even read. I just delete, archive, move to black hole, mark to other channel. Because the thing is, these prospects, the sales rep reach out to me, doesn't even know, do I even have the need for it? Do I want a tool like this? We don't know, right? So they don't know. They just kind of spray and pray, hoping this will work. Now, imagine this way. So if you are reaching out to people saying, "Hey, we are doing a market research to understand how marketing leaders uses AI for feedback collections. Would you like to participate in this quick study? And we'll send you the result afterwards." Or you can post it on social media about this. So you can see here, there's a hook so that you are offering them something. You're not like reaching out to say, give me some time. You're reaching out to say, I'm going to provide you some industry knowledge that you can use to enhance your career. So you are starting with a gift, then you're getting out some value from that. And then I can show today what I will do is I will show you step-by-step guide how you can do this. This can apply to any industry. So you can actually create your own campaign. But I also think AI survey will generate more leads. And here's a couple of reasons why it's better. Number one is instant conversations. When you are emailing someone, the SDR had to email back an email, and an hour later you got to respond back, and an hour later it's like it's taking forever. Imagine an AI SDR that can instantly have a conversation with your customers 24/7 in 70 plus language that is available. No SDR can do that. Okay, and it can capture a lot of people who don't want to talk to salespeople. I'm sure you meet a lot of people that I just don't want to talk to people. I don't want to talk to salespeople. So the way is you can actually qualify these people way early, real time in different languages, and another benefit I found is AI actually knows more about your product and service than any other SDR. So you might argue about this. I once you try, you will agree with me. And then we are actually working on automatic follow-up and and then deliver and maximize personalization in our roadmap coming up. So now that you understand how AI survey is going to generate leads, we're going to show you step-by-step guide on how to get it. And I'll use the example. On my preview, I tell everyone, if you want to follow along in the step-by-step guide, you can go to They Said and sign up a free account. They Said it's completely free. And if you're working in one of those big companies, don't worry. We have the most security you can ever imagine. So just go ahead, sign up. Because the security is high, if you have Gmail, that will be easier to get through this. So without further ado, let's go back and talk about the 5-step guide of how we want to do it. And there's a 5-step anyone can do. I will start with the end result. End result is we wanted to create some kind of study to send to the customers, but in the process, we also want to create some leads. So I'm going to use my friend's account. His company is called Go to Market Academy, right? So this is the one. They sell AI classes, some sort. So I'm going to use that. So if you have something like this, you can put on a note on your desktop as well. Like do you know your website? If you know, good. Well, do you know your ideal customers? If you know who your ideal customers, that's great. Some companies, most salespeople would know. If you don't know too much about your company, let's say you are new to your company, there's a tool here that you can actually use. Oh, sorry about this. um, the IO. Okay, so on the bottom of this page, you can enter your company's URL, and then you will actually scrape the information. So we can test out HSE. What's SSK's website? Is that Hard Skilled Exchange? Is that right?
Yep,
Okay.
hard skill that exchange.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy that and paste in here. So this is our So let it run in the background. So when I do back-to-back meetings, I don't have time to prepare for that. At least I need to know what they do, what their thing is, and my CTO built this thing for me. So best CTO award of the world. So it's free. It's open to publics. If you are also in the back-to-back meetings, you can do it. But anyway, let me show you example here. Let's go back to this. We'll let it load. And okay, I'm going to show you my uh, friend Jonathan's account. This is his, they said, go-to-market AI Academy research. Okay, he has given me permission to use this account. And let's go to the home. The same technology, AI actually scrape the information, understand what you do. So I look at this quickly, I can see, oh, the target audience is go-to-market professionals in utilizing AI to enhance their business process and strategy. So this is how I know. ICP. Of course, if you're selling your product and service every day, you will know who your target audience is. Like for example, some of my friend who's selling software engineering, outsourced software engineering service, he will know the target audience is CTOs, VP of engineering in companies under 50 to 200 employees. Maybe companies who have outsourced engineers will buy more likely than companies who doesn't have any outsourced engineers. So if you, the more information you know, the better. But this is the basic. You got it. Okay. So step number one, we understand your ICP. We understand that. Okay. If you're ready, let's move on to step number two. Step number two is figure out some hypothesis. What do you think your target audience care about? Because this is carrot. You want to give them something they want, right? So I'm just gonna give you some example. In the go-to-market academies case, I think the go-to-market leaders want to know what is the common use cases for them? What is the barriers to adopt AI tools? And then what about the budget? And what about their AI tool proficiency? Because they are selling tools, right? They want to know if they need education for these tools. Now, in order to spice it up a little bit, later on when you publish your white paper, you might have this crazy cleanse. Like, do you know that leaders have higher proficiency in AI than individual contributors? Do you know the tool budget in small business and large businesses is huge difference? Or larger business have higher barrier to adopt AI than smaller business, right? So you can spice up information like this. Once you get that hypothesis, then you go into the world of designing your survey questions. Okay. So information. So how do you design your survey question? I need to start with a prompt. Okay. By the way, Julia, am I moving too fast? Oh, this is good.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, great. So once you don't know this, so now you want to enter this prompt. I want to create a market research survey for go-to-market leaders. If you have more kind of ICP information, you can put it there. I want to understand, enter these A, B, C, D things. Common use case for AI, barrier to adopt AI tools, AI budget thing, right? So this is your meat. Now, in order to spice that, I want to understand, like what I said, is smaller business and larger business IC and the leaders have difference in this? I need to collect demographic information. So collect demographic information like employee number, job title, industry, no more than 8 questions. So let's show it in this example. Oh, sorry about this. There's so many. Okay, here we go. So we go into, this is step number 3. I'm going to show you how you use this AI prompt to create that. So you go into, we have 3 different products, and I'm going to show you the AI version of it. I do have an AI prospecting tool using the post method. In another section I can share, but not today. Okay, using the survey, and then you just enter the prompt. It's like, hey, I want to, let's go copy paste that thing. Copy paste. Control C and paste. Okay, one may for go to money, understand. Okay, so I had to enter those common use case for AI, barrier to adopt, AI tools, AI profit, uh, efficiency, AI budget. Okay, so I understand these. Collect demographic information like this, no more than 8 questions. Okay, so this is good. AI is pretty forgettable, so English is my third language. It understands, so it will do it. While the AI is thinking and creating survey questions for you, you're gonna give a name like, GTN leader white paper, something like that. Okay, AI. Okay, so then you can see here, then it generates some questions for you. What is the most common use case for your AI organization, right? This is an open-ended question. AI is inside is turned on, which means AI will follow up dynamically based on the customer's answer, and it will move on after one follow-up. Okay. Now the second one is this is a demographic one. What's your current job title? For anything that is demographic information like gender, job title, we will turn off the AI insight because it's silly to ask, why are you choosing female? Well, I'm female, well, whatever, right? Silly. So any demographic, we're gonna go in and turn off the AI insight. This is demographic. How many employees work on your same thing? You're gonna turn that off. Okay. What budget? Okay, budget. This is interesting. And then maybe this is too high. I can actually improve the question with AI, asking it to just keep changing uh, until I hit one that I really like, and then go from there. So you just keep improving the questions. Okay, so okay, so you can do that, and then you'll follow up with more information. And what's the same thing? So this is quite easy. Just anything that is a nugget is that. Okay, so now you have a very good study on that. But the key is you wanted to gather some contact information. You wanted to do things. So here's a couple of things I will add. Okay, so I'll add a question and then I'll ask them, would you like to receive a copy of this survey white paper research white paper? Okay, so and I will make it like a multiple choice question and yes or no. Okay, so super easy. And I'm going to turn off the AI because if they want that, they give me the permission to reach out to them. Okay, so I'm going to continue. There's a couple setting I want. I want them to redirect to my home page to do a little bit continue setting. So I'm going to go to the home page, copy this company URL. Okay, and then paste it in here, right? Do I want email address? Oh yeah, of course. When do we want to collect email address? You can choose the first one or the last question. Okay, so then you'll continue. You're done. This is how a AI service create. Anyone can do it. And then you can say send it out through different method, like through email tools. A lot of you use Hotspot, Salesforce, set up automation in here, which will look pretty in the email. Um, you, of course, you can also use QR code or link or the website one, right? So like, for example, let me show you an example of my friend's website, Orchard the Deck. Now, this website, they sell software success. Think at the bottom of it, they do have a survey. Here we go. Do you believe Ultracheck solve a critical problem for you? So you can actually chat with it, right? You can put it on the website. But again, Julia, am I moving too fast on this kind of equation, or this is good?
Now all's perfect. People are loving the presentation. So let's go on.
Okay. Cool. Let me show you this one that we launched last maybe Wednesday. We already collect 120 responses, and let's see the uncover this. So you can see here we already uncovered 29 sales opportunities, 9 risk, and there's 2 that he hasn't read about it yet. It's coming in. A total of 120 responses for less than it's about a week. And average conversation depth is almost 24, means you are back and forth with the AI SDR for about 24 times. Imagine how much information you can collect during this process. Okay, so let me show you this. see here. Can I show you? Let me show you how this works. So the detail. I thought this is pretty brilliant. So I want to use a real case example to see why he does this. So he put it, would you like to receive a copy of go-to-market AI report after completing the survey? And then he put the collecting in the beginning. The reason why is when your survey is very long, people might abandon at the very end. You might not get it. So he do it, and he's a linking influencer, so he can do that, right? He can ask that, and then a lot of people would do that. So all this is normal, like go to market function, describe your team. I want to show you one thing that's pretty brilliant. Um, he asks what aspect of the AI education are you and your team most interested in? Right? This is basically asking buying intent. Once once the people answer that, you can actually follow up and say, hey, it looked like you care about, AI prospecting tool. We have a class. We partner with SSE. Would you like to participate? Right? You can see something like that. So this is his survey responses. Anyway, so creating the survey is down here. You can actually use, I'll share this slide deck and just copy paste. You can do that. Now, once you have this survey, how do you gather the responses? And there's a lot of ways to do it. Distribution channel here. Well, do you have a newsletter? If you have, embed it at the end of the newsletter or send out as a newsletter saying, we're gathering a survey to understand the industry. We'll send you the result when it's out. Do you have a podcast? So like Jonathan from Go To Market Academy, he has a podcast. So he just mentioned it on a podcast and immediately got 100 plus responses. Okay. Well, if you don't have those, you're not influencer. That's okay. I don't have that too. Okay. Do you have a website? Okay, even better if you have a pricing page. So I can show you for Laysa, it's funny. We actually are completely free. So people don't need to pay us any money to use it. But why do you use a pricing page? It's free because I'm trying to gather feedback because nobody knows how to price AI right now. So I actually collect about 300 responses to understand people's objection on the pricing and that. Like, for example, I learned a lot of people are afraid of AI. They won't tell you, but they will tell the AI they're afraid of AI. They hate AI, right? So, so that's like okay. So you probably have that. Do you host out events or gift cards or like do you have a company T-shirt? You could have a QR code on a T-shirt and give it out, right? Share that. Depends on how you want to go it. Social media linking, Facebook, do that. So Johnson uses his podcast influence. He also uses the social media linking, and those are the only two things he did, and he got. You can see 100 plus responses within a week. Okay. I didn't have a lot of that, so I did the cold outreach in email, and then I'm getting about 3 to 4 responses a day that these are the ones that's already pre-qualified. Like it's not like so one of the problem when I was doing the this method is that because I'm a CEO, a lot of people wanted to talk to me and I have too much meetings. I was like, I don't want to talk to people who hate AI. They were like, oh, we are human first means they don't care about AI, right? I don't want to talk to those people. Or some people say, oh, we prefer face-to-face interaction. I don't want to do survey. I don't want to talk to those people too, right? So those are when I do this, I'm getting 2 or 3 pre-qualified people who are really interested in talking to me. Okay, now let's talk about how to use the survey result. Okay, first of all, you want to follow up with the people who are interested within hours. Immediately strike when the iron is hot. So let me show you some examples here. So let's go back to the insight here. Oh, he has this one. So we go into this academy. You can see here what you're looking for is you're looking for the dollar sign and a follow up button. So for example, this one, he has already provided a phone number, email address. He wanted to send training resources for John. And then once you can, write an email and say, hey, John, I saw you have a conversation with a survey. I'm going to copy this link and say, here's your survey response, and to refresh your memory. And I would like to jump on the call to do that. Okay, once you're done, you click the checkup on a follow-up and you're done, you move on, right? So there's a lot of this that need to be done. Okay, that's step number one. Okay, and step number two is publish the white paper about your learning. And this can be actually done by AI because once you're done, you go to the reporting, the AI will generate summaries, you dump it in the chat GDP, give it some prompt, you created that. Okay. If you want to be even more amazing, you can also use the content you just created and create a podcast. Like for people like me, I can't speak English fluently, so I can create an AI podcast that performs amazing. If you're interested, tomorrow morning I will post on my LinkedIn and show you an example of an AI podcast that created by AI. Okay. Lastly, use customers' exact word to improve your pitch. So because English is my third language, it actually worked to my advantage because I had to learn all the vocabulary from the customers. And so if you look at all the survey, the conversations, it will surface some of the wording they use to describe their product, your product, your objection handling. Just use their words because one time I was presenting my solution, my last company, to 300 engineers in the space. After the presentation, the CTO told me, "Hey, Lihong, this is amazing. Please tell your sales guy we're ready to talk." I was like, I am the sales guy. But he kind of treated me as like I'm an engineering leader, it's like them, but I don't write a single line of code. I just talk like engineering leader, right? So this is the power of matching the exact word the customer have. Okay, so the lastly is understand the negative signals. So you can see here, each of the survey that we do will come with some negative signals. You can see this one has a 9, there's a bunch of this one. Understand what that negative signal is. And sometimes we say, why do people not buying? Why are they buying? Why not buying? Okay. Is it because you don't solve a critical problem for them? Is it because your product is not good? Is it because the people, the process is not good, or your price is too high? So you can actually figure out what to do using that. But anyway, our time is coming up to the end. I'll share this slide deck if anyone's interested. And lastly, I'd like to hear your feedback about this today's section. And if you want to hear more, I have 2 or 3 that I'm doing A/B testing on Secret that's really good. So I put the QR code here because you can scan on your phone. And if you're people like me, very lazy, you don't need to type with the AI survey. You just use the microphone and talk to the survey, and that will probably be even faster. So that's it. Conclude the day. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Leon. We have an amazing feedback in the community, and people are already asking for this link. So if
Ooh.
it's not too much of a trouble, please send it over in the chat here, and we'll make sure to share it in
Oh,
our Slack.
that's right. That's right. I will share it right now. How about this? Okay. Do you want this presentation? The slide?
Yeah, yeah, that would
Okay.
be amazing. We'll email all of our
I'm
community
up.
members.
Okay, here you go. Here you go. Got it.
Anis, we are about to transition to attention. But
Amazing.
before we do that, one last question. Leon, we received a bunch of questions, but the one that seems to come up again and again is what's the difference between your solution and Typeform?
Oh, yes. So most survey companies claim that they have a like an AI solution. So um, number one, each of the AI bot is trained by your company. So it's not like a generic chat GTP jumping in and then to do that. So let me give you an example. Like if I do a survey with them, we can ask, oh, tell me a little bit about your service. It will actually tell because the AI knows about what you do, what your ICP, what your product, what you're offering. So it's very specific and tailored experience. And I mean, Typhon copied us, so I don't know how much they copied. I know SurveyMonkey is also trying to copy us. They are in our wait list all the time. Every day I had to go in and click them out, right? So try it. You'll see like it is easy to create surveys using the AI, which is not that valuable, honestly, because that's what Typeform copied. And the conversation element can surface a lot of information that you couldn't. So yeah.